Hello YouTubers and fellow Square Enix fans, my name is Daryl from Final Fantasy Fan. Today we're doing our Let's Play the Banner Saga. So in the last video we pushed quite through a lot. We got the level 5 units we needed for the end battle, as well as for the trophy in the training hut. So we decided to push our luck and just went and skipped a few battles, just to make it to the end. And we're actually really near the end. We're almost there. Probably a few battles left. So kinda curious if we can make it all the way without too much trouble. Almost there now. This might be the last video. One or two videos, depending on how the training one goes. The villagers here are completely oblivious to the destruction that is coming. All we've seen is some dark figures far off, they tell you. Aside from a few young families, they're reluctant to pick up their things and join you. You say they have decent... Oh, 1 to 5, that's good. Let me get 10 days again. There we go. 10 should be more than enough. We got heroes. All of them are rested. We got these items. Let's see. 3 strength. Let's give this to Egil then. Give that 3 strength to him. 3 break to Rook. Crit chance. What is this? Strength resist. Dodge strength. This was also pretty good. Let's give this Ganolf. Actually, I think I'm better off giving the 3 strength to Ivor. He's at 17 and Ganolf is 18, so it's only 1 difference. Now, I'm not sure if that is because of this item actually. Let me remove it. Nope. Ivor is just that powerful. Alright, just give it to him. He's a lot more sturdy with 12 armor than Ganolf's 8 armor. Which is ridiculously low. I could promote her for 10. Only have 8. I kind of spent too much. Oh well. Got 10 points, so let's keep moving, I suppose. Okay, our morale is down a bit. Weak morale. We can boost that at the Godstone, so... Morale supply is missing. The woman by the weapon says to you, and look, tracks, right here. They look like children's footprints, but my husband and I followed them into the wilderness a ways. They meet up with some adult tracks, no telling how many. Let's see what we should do here. Question the parents about their children. You quietly make your rounds, asking parents about their children's whereabouts. Some give exact details, others are aloof, but no one's know anything about missing supplies. All promise to keep closer tabs on their own. Now in the last one we can actually get our supplies back, which is good. Just hope that will come. This one, perfect, it's this one. A boy has gone missing from the caravan, along with a good number of supplies. The boy's younger brother begins to sob. Some men in the woods made us do it. Said we had to give them food or they'd kill us, and don't tell nobody. My brother went over there, he points. Sent the younger brother and ambushed him on the next trade. The evening, the younger brother sets out with a bag of supplies, silently surrounded by fighters. Within an hour, the sound of skirmish ringing out. Soon, both boys return along with cheerful fighters laden with supplies. So some morale, 30 supplies. We can boost our morale more at the Godstone. Godstone Bjorolf, I think. Bjorolf. So the other event with Sigbjorn is coming up soon, and we don't really need to help him because we already got everything we needed. But another level 5 roll never hurts, so I'll definitely get him. He's not as strong as Ganolf, and I'm not sure if I will even use him, but he starts with level 5, so... The imposing Godstone of Bjorolf approaches. His severe visage makes it like he's watching you even now. The caravan spreads out, happy to be free of the confining forest and into the open fields. Hogan pulls you aside to show some red berries growing on an ash tree that looks like it was chopped down long ago. "He shouldn't be growing here," he says excitedly. "Haven't seen it in a long time." He and Mogan busily go about collecting the berries. In fact, in honor of Bjorolf, some of the caravan crack kegs of meat and wine before anyone can stop them. "To the only god that matters," they shout. Everyone drinks and they are glad the merriment that has swept over the caravan. Let's see, I think the way to boost your morale, you can either join Hogan and Mogan, gives you a new item and some small morale boost, or join the Merrymakers, which gives you a big morale boost. I'd rather take this because I don't need the level 2 item. Morale improved. You accept the meat being offered to you and settle in one of the few times you felt good since leaving Skogar. Somehow, despite everything that's happened, you're able to let go for a short while. More morale improvement. As the hours become late, the caravan is eventually ready to get back on the road. The day by Bjorolf's stone is one of the few memories that hasn't been tarnished by the specter of bad fortune, you think to yourself. And we're back to normal morale, that's good. But we're close to passing the day, so if it's going to weak morale, I'll pass. I'll wait one day. Stop! A resolute voice calls from somewhere in front of you. The surrounding terrain comes alive with armed fighters surrounding the caravan. "No need for bloodshed," the leader says. "Leave a couple of wagons and pretend you never even stopped here." Let's see. Okay, so if you choose this, you get +5 morale. And otherwise it's if Krumer isn't in your caravan, you get a battle. So let's go with this one. The counter offer takes the leader by surprise for a moment. "We don't have time for this nonsense," hisses Oddlev, losing an arrow before anyone can react, and the brigand leader falls over in a spray of blood. Something sinister in the way Krumer laughs about this turns the events. Something sinister in the way Krumer laughs about this turn of events convinces the rest of the brigands to give up their errand and beat a hasty retreat. "I like you, girl, Rook." "I like you're a girl, Rook," he says, to which Olive gives him a dirty look. Fucking wasted the bandit leader.
Smattering of farmhouses than a proper town. Though judging by stray dredge stalking through empty fields, it is barely even that anymore.
Running low on supplies here again. Reynevik comes into a long series of farmhouses, abandoned and crawling with dredge. The farmers have probably already fled to Boersgard. You try to hurry past, but eventually spotted dredge starting ambling in your direction. "What is that?" points out Oddlev. Up near one of the longhouses, in the distance, a large person, clothes seemingly covered in blood, is cursing loudly and stumbles about. He staggers into the longhouse, laughing. The dredge heading your direction turn back, roaring, and begin to pound on the longhouse door. They seem to be holding a grudge against this particular person. You doubt the door will hold long. Rush to help. We get Sigbjorn, we get a level 5 item, and we get some supplies, I suppose. Against my better judgment, we should probably do something, you say. The others agree, even though it means putting them all at risk. As you quietly approach, the dredge have managed to splinter the door and break through. "Hey!" shouts Aval, wearing all red, standing on the other side of the dredge. "Come all the way up here just for me?" He seems unconcerned about the dredge as he hoists his enormous sword. Okay. Doondir's hat. Wait. Didn't we already have that one? Wait, this is a bit weird. I thought I gave that to Ivor. Okay, so Ivor, you join us. Rook, you join us. And Gil, you join us. Gandalf, you join us. I have actually a full level 5 unit party here. And then Oddlev, because Dredge, and Oddlev is pretty good with Dredge. So we start with Ivor, we go with Rook, or maybe the other way around, there we go. Then we get Gandalf, Something like this. Probably should have moved Otlev in a bit further. See how tough this battle is, or how not tough this battle is. Okay, we got a few big guys here. Let's see. First we put Rook here. Otlev behind them, why not? Got Ivor. Actually, more like that maybe. Actually, no, sorry. Sorry guys. Ivor's up front. Maybe I can just use him to bash that guy in. Put him in front, there we go. He's out of reach, he's out of reach, out of reach, out of reach. Not out of reach, but he's far away. And Egil's first, so I can always move him out of the way. Then we got this guy. I'll break his armor into nothingness. There we go. Got Ivor. This guy can just be one-shotted, really. Hello, good sir. Good night. Okay, we got Ganolf here. We'll be one-shotting this slinger as well. Good night. Sigbjorn. Let's see, this guy, okay. But wait. How far can he move? Okay, that's a bit too far actually, so move Egil back. Put him here so he gets shield wall. That guy, but he's out of reach. That guy will be within reach soon. They're actually, he's a 10-10. Wait, how do I not see his HP? That's a bit weird. Maybe if I shoot an arrow at him. It's behind him, which is super annoying because I can't see how much he has. Still got his full strength, unfortunately. Well, not for long. Good night. I still can't see how much he has, to be honest. Alright, he got trapped. There we go. Now we can see how much he has. There we go. Stop. Move Egil in. Here. Put a shield wall up, level 3. Here we go. Good luck trying to break through that. Again, good luck trying to break through that. This dredge, he's out of the way now. This dredge can move forward. But I should probably worry about this purple dredge. I think I'll take care of the purple dredge. There we go. Right, how much damage can we do on this guy? Just penetrate his armor. Okay, some shit exploded right in my face. That's also pretty good. That's still blocking the shield bearer. I'll take that, I suppose. So So this guy's coming up, which is useless. Okay, what's going on happen? Resist, yeah. Purple guy. Purple guy can't reach me. Not Gandalf at least. We got this guy coming up. Okay, so I'll attack him from here then. Okay, I kinda wanted to use 2 special on him. Okay, we're doing okay. That's perfect, actually. Keeping that guy alive. Got this slinger guy. I can't even see. This is so buggy. Kills him. That guy can't do anything anyway. So this guy has... Let me break some of his armor. It's not a lot, but it's better than nothing, I suppose. He's going for Sigbjorn. There we go. Ivor's turn. Gandalf. Straight through his armor. Okay, Sigbjorn is down. Crap. I don't have any arrows left. How am I going to do this? Why is this guy's HP has been buggy since the start? There we go. Probably should have turned it off. Rather take down his health, so he can't do as much damage. Destroyed that guy. Okay. That guy's pretty much useless now. Igil. Can I kill the small guy? I can, that's nice. Pillage mode. Okay, so we didn't lose much. The only thing we lost really is Sigbjorn, which we got in this battle, which we won't really use, but at least we got his supplies. And it's gonna help us in the city as well a little bit, so that's actually really good. Alright, we did really good. Only lost Sigbjorn there. Your renown grows. How much did we get? I don't care about Sigbjorn actually. I care about the rest. The renown, the supplies, the item. Welcome to my meat house, Sigbjorn, House of Meat. Wasn't expecting a fall this far south, or this drunk. I could see that. There are people huddled in the corner of the meat hall looking on with uneasiness. Who are all these? Who are you people? No, they're friends. They made this place. It's not really mine. You lured Dredge back to a room full of unarmed people? What is wrong with you? Come on, I saved everyone in here. They shared some fine drink, the best drink. Wait, I was saving your ass, remembering that part. Remember that part? Question mark. If you knew you'd come up here, you could have told me. What do we do with this guy? Anyone here is welcome to join, I guess. That's the one I should probably take. Yes. The townspeople show you a huge stack of barrels filled with quality meat, and you help haul them back to the caravan. Extra supplies, that's what I was looking for, and some extra renown. I'll miss this place. Good memories. So we got some supplies, some renown. With some help, you gather up the casks of meat and head back to the caravan. Sigbjorn and the other survivors in tow, the caravan gives a boisterous fall a large berth as you get out of Boersgard. We did get an item, didn't we? Here we get it later. Heroes. It's a beer stein. Okay, we don't have it yet. What's with this item? Crit chance. Give that to a lad. Why do sometimes my items just fall off my characters? Not fall off, I'm not sure what the right word is. They just unequip them, really. Keep marching, guys. We're almost there. We have decent morale. We got a decent amount of supplies. Alright, what did I do? Sigbjorn wakes in a pool of his own sick. Why am I surrounded by small people? The other clansmen let him sleep off his drunken stupor on the ground, and this morning he's paying the price. Help him recover. Reluctantly, your clansmen offer food and drink. They can scrounge together for the moaning Varl. When one offers Finn meat, he pushes it away. In fact, take this away from me, he says, handing you his massive meat stein. Lost one supply, that's worth it. Eventually Sigbjorn comes to you. I won't get into the details, he said. I was supposed to bring those casks from Ragnarvik back to Boersgard. I drank maybe half by accident. Point is, Sigbjorn continues, you don't tell anybody what happened, and I won't tell anybody about the meat. You got it? Okay, trust me on this one. You agree and get back to travel. That's the item I want to check. I don't think it was such a good item, but... Knockback, yeah. It gives one strength, that's something I suppose. But not as good as these three. To move... He's got this one, making it decent. Maybe I should give this one to him instead. Give. And then to move -1 aggro. Alright, let's go. Keep marching. Should be reaching the town soon. I think we get 2 more random events before that. A flurry of snowfall seems to come out of nowhere and quickly thickens until you are unable to see the men in front of you. You shout out a complete halt, but the screaming wind drowns out the sound. A day passes before the blizzard abates and the clansmen start to reappear from the snowdrift. It quickly becomes apparent that not everybody is where you last saw them, and quick search areas not enough to recover all the missing clansmen. Make a thorough search. It takes time to establish a proper search teams, but you devise a way to quickly cover as much ground as possible. After a full day of searching, you find many survivors, but your success are dampened by the number of frozen bodies and others who have simply vanished. Disheartened, you return to travel. That's a massive morale drop there. Several women are talking expressively at the young girl who found nearly frozen to death, now called Aukfrosta. The quiet child's face expresses quiet terror, aggressively jabbing at the dirt with a stick, with which she clearly used to draw on the ground. Trying to talk with Aukfrosta. You're safe, Aukfrosta, you say, looking into the girl's blue eyes. She calms a bit before stepping towards you. Using her stick to point at the deep gouge in the ground she previously made, she whispers, edgy, edgy, edgy. It doesn't mean anything, but you feel like you connected with her a bit. 2 days left, so our morale's kinda shit.
Past steep cliffs, the sprawl of Boersgard comes into view. A city of contrasting rich and poor, opportunity and gamble. Our best hope for salvation, or our graves.
I'm gonna reload my save here for a sec. guess that didn't matter. I think we already marched too far.
A city of contrasting rich and poor, opportunity and gamble. Our best hope for salvation, or our graves.
Chapter 7. Chapter 7, The Slayer and the Slain. Finally we arrive in Boersgard, where the walls stretch for miles in both directions and are littered with the bodies of Dredge, Varl and man. "Excuse the mess," shouts a voice from above the gates. Looking at you, you spy a striking Varl, his face wreathed in matted black hair. Movement at the gate catches your eye. Dredge are still banging on the gate doors. Without luck, let us in, you shout. Sigbjorn pushes past. "I won't be hearing the end of this for a while," he says, before yelling, "Open up, Bolverk! They dug me out of Reykjavik." You hear a laughing echoing on the wind as the door creaks. A dozen armed men led by a massive Varl make quick work of the Dredge and you usher into the city. Well, it saves me one battle. You may be interested to know they brought a mender. You didn't go to get a mender. Where's the meat? Sigbjorn shrugs apologetically. "I guess the mender will do. Either we get a chance now or we're completely screwed. I'm Rook. We've come a long ways, as far as Kroger. Are you in charge here?" "In charge of the governor, I suppose. Listen, if you have something to tell, say it now, otherwise you're on your own. I don't care where you go, but stirring up trouble's probably the only reason you'll see me again. It won't be to talk. Mender, come along. We're going to see the governor." Bolverk and Sigbjorn leave with Eyvind, who goes willingly, signaling that he's fine. Fine, this is just like Frostfeller all over again. This is nothing like Frostfeller. The one in bearskin is probably leading the ravens. Ravens? Is that good or bad? It depends who they're working for, really. Hopefully it really is the governor and not someone trying to strong-arm their way into this seat. I guess we wait for Eyvind to tell us if he comes back. Not worried about Eyvind. I'm worried about the army of refugees we brought who don't belong here. You're probably right. Nobody ever uttered a nice thing about Boersgard, so what now? We ought to go to the docks and see what our options are in case we need to leave quickly. Did you notice the city guards when we came in? What guards? I have a feeling the ravens are all they got left. Something serious went down. And when Bellower gets here, he's going to walk through this place without even breaking his stride. Let's keep that to ourselves for now. So the docks. Alrighty, let's go to the docks. Only one ration left, though I'm not too happy with that. Let's see what we can do here. When you get to the docks, your heart sinks. Not a long ship to be seen, aside from wrecks, bodies floating in the water. Buildings are trashed and boarded up. What happened here, murmurs Alette. They're all gone, says Eyvind, approaching alone. I see you had the same thought as me. Eyvind, you're okay? I'm fine, it wasn't a lie. The governor is here. He's in hiding. Why? Since the dredge started appearing, anyone with a ship and half a wit left long ago. People can't leave by food. Food is scarce, the markets are bare. Boersgard is a fire keg waiting for someone to tip it over. So the governor is paying the ravens to protect him against his own people, and to keep the peace, so to speak. It's more like a massacre anytime there's a hint of an uprising. Where does that leave us? I promised him the Mender's protection in Aberrang. I don't think he's very popular there. They're going to start tearing this place down to build new ships. We can ride the Orsma River all the way to the capital, leaving another perfectly good city behind. How long will it take to build new ships? Hold on, what happens to the people living in Boersgard? It's the best I could do, lad. You thought I could take as long as a month. You don't usually make ships out of scrap lumber. As soon as people figure out what's going on, there's going to be riots in the streets. A month? Why bother? Bellower will be here within a week, if not sooner. I'm open to suggestions. Gods be damned. Is there no end to this? Ivor roars in frustration, leaving you standing by the docks. A lad gives you a worried look before chasing after him. Eyvind, what do we do about Bellower? Eyvind says nothing for a moment. I don't know. Oh, great answer. Let's talk to, Ivor. You find Ivor standing on the city walls, overlooking the fields outside. Dredge are keeping their distance, but continue to gather. I'm okay, Rook. Ivor cuts you off before you can say anything. You know he's been through worse. It just feels like someone should cut us a break every now and then. If we want to be standing a month from now on, we're going to have to be prepared. What do you have in mind? First off, our clansmen need a place to stay. They got torn to pieces out in the streets. I'll keep an eye on the dredge up here. If they break through the walls, we're done for, so we'll have to keep them back. Could always use a hand with that. We need to know who's controlling what and make sure we get our cut. Food's going to become scarce. And when they start building those ships, we're going to have to keep people away. What a damn mess. I'll do what I can. Ivor explains, I'm leading attacks with Avon every time the dredge get too close to the gates. Listen, we're going to lose fighters and fall every day like this. I don't need to tell you what happens if nobody's manning the walls. We could always use help. Put Krumer in charge of leading the warriors. Krumer, you shout, calling around the war leader. This is your expertise. Are you willing? Krumer is more than happy to switch off leading the charge, giving Ivor a break between fights. He spends the rest of the day showing you complex war strategies to reduce losses. Well, our morale improved. That's okay, I guess. Lost some units. Okay, I'll buy one ration. There we go. So we have another day to waste. Let's talk to Ivor again. Ivor points out the dredge along the wall. There's a lot more of them, and they're getting braver, he says. We lost a fair number of fighters since yesterday. We could use help if there's nobody left to defend the walls. You consider what you want to do, knowing that any of the tests will likely take a full day. Find a safe place for a caravan to stay. The caravan is spread out on the streets where they're attracting attention. We could look for a public house, suggests the lad, like Frostfaller. You figure that you make camp in the open, you could at least keep everyone together, or with people leaving the city recently, there might be abandoned houses you could squat in. Gather in the public restroom, sorry. Most of the caravan convenes in a large rest house that is nearly empty. The owner tells you people are either afraid to go out in the streets or have already left the city. They've been attacked a number of times for any valuables, but your people are welcome to stay if they wish. Look for abandoned houses instead. With all the people that fled Boersgard, when the dredge arrived, you figured there must be abandoned houses around. Sure enough, a few turn up, which will keep people out of the weather. They express concerns over safety. A house full of women and children is sure to draw some attention. Assign leaders in charge of each house. I can't be there all the time. You tell people who have traveled with you through thick and thin. You help put people in charge of keeping watch over each house and arm them with weapons. Hopefully it's enough. I do believe that's enough. Okay, so we have lost some people here. Got normal morale now, which is good. Okay, spend 4, so I have another day. Let's talk to Ivor again. How's my heroes doing? Is everyone healed up? They are. Alright, we need to wait for Hakon. Let's talk to Ivor again. This is bad, says Avon, This is bad, says Avon, as Ivor points across the battlefield. Aside from the fact that we're up to our necks in dredge, a stone slinger showed up. We've been losing warriors left and right. If we don't deal with this, the wall will come down by the end of the day. One of your clansmen from the caravan finds you. Just wanted to tell you things are fine. People you left in charge are doing a good job. Even stopped some looters and sent them off with a little warning for everyone else, thinking of coming after us. Swear I even saw some of them smiling. He departs, leaving you to worry about other things. Got somewhere now. Morale improved, nice. Dad, there's a riot at the docks. A lad runs up to you out of breath. They're trying to smash up the boats. When you calm her down, she says the ravens are up there, but she's worried about things will get out of hand. Find a source for supplies. I checked around, Outlive tells you, and nobody has food or they won't part with it for a fair price. And our medicine has been gone for days. They're either gouging the prices or just plain gone. She doesn't say it, but you can tell it's going to be a serious problem. Track down the ravens and see what they know. You find the massive leader of the ravens along the docks, where they're doing their best to keep a growing number of people in check while the boats are being constructed. You question him about the food supplies. Should have brought your own, he says. I can't go giving it out to every person in Boersgard. I'd kill every last bastard in the city for some good meat, though this place has been dry for weeks. There we go, offer them meat. Let me get this straight, says Bolvark. You happen to come through Reykjavik with Sigbjorn in tow and plenty of meat to go around, is that right? You hesitate a little too long. I'll murder the motherless yokes, growls Boersgard. As he turns, the leaf grumbles. Bring the barrels and we'll make a trade. The caravan protests, but when you tell them you deal, you make, but when you return with more supplies, you expect that the complaints vanish. Alright, 12 days of supplies, there we go. We are in good morale, which is going to be nice for the fight. Map, market, heroes. Let's see actually. Alright. Actually, you guys. Well, we're already progressed too far now. We got 159 here. The Godstone Bureau. Because I thought we would get Hakon, but then I realized we can't even get Hakon, because the moment we get Hakon, there's no more training hall here. So what we're gonna do right now is we're just gonna finish the story and then do a load to get that training ground up and do the training mission with 6 level 5 units. So we're just gonna continue from here on. Made a little mistake there actually, so can't even rest, can I? Map, market heroes. No, I can't. Let's see, I can upgrade a lad. Avent. Alright. Let's talk to Ivor again. This morning, says Ivor, I saw him. Bello is here. With the number of losses we've taken, I'm sure it won't be long. Avent leans silently on his staff nearby. Consider what you want to do, knowing that any of the attack will likely take a full day. Investigate the riots down by the dock. We get down to the docks at Pandemonium. Few works on the ship now as the Ravens send over bodies of people with huge crowd roars and anger. Bolfark's axe covered in blood. What happened? You shout, pushing your way through the rioters. What do you think would happen? Responds Bolfark coolly. Didn't take them long enough to figure out we were building ships right under their nose. They can't have one. You gonna lend a hand or just stand around? Leave the fighting to the Ravens. This is in your contract, isn't it? You shout to Bolfark. Not a good way to make friends, though, he replies, sidestepping a rock thrown at his head. Despite his gruff nature, you almost get the sense that he doesn't seem to care anyway. You leave torn how you feel the whole situation, but you've got enough to worry about as it is. Best leave them to their job. Okay, so we have great morale, that's good. Let's talk to Ivor again. Ivor, you begin. Can we really keep this up? Ivor looks like he hasn't slept for days. He lost a lot of fighters, he mumbles. The weight of the situation is crushing. Then, from far in the distance, you hear a horn. Dredge don't use horns, it occurs to you. Avon appears at your side just as a long caravan of people come into view. Dredge turning to attack him. Who is that, you ask? It can't be, says Avon. He runs towards the gates, shouting, you see their banner. It's Hakon. As you wonder how they got here, the gates are heaved open and you charge onto the field, clearing a path through Dredge. Okay, increase Oddlev. There we go. And then take her instead of Alette. There we go. Because she has the trap ability, which is perfect. Can't lose any units here because we'll need them in the last fight. Doesn't look like too much at the moment. Kennel, okay, like that. Egil here. Avand over there. Altliff over there. Blue Dredge, can't do anything. This Dredge won't be a problem, I think. Got Brown Dredge. We got this guy. Take down his armor. It is Dredge. How far can he move, actually? Okay, I don't think he'll be able to go here. This guy got wrecked. Let's see. I can go here. Nice damage there. It's a slinger. It's gonna go for Ganolf. There we go. Split damage. Okay, we got Avand here. Can already shoot lightning from here. I can. I hope it doesn't jump to Ganolf. Didn't even jump to his ally apparently. Which is strange. Okay, we gotta stop this guy. Gotta move a little bit more forward. Will I block him if he moves forward? I think he will. Nice. There we go. This guy, Blue Dredge, he won't be able to get in close. Let's see. This guy and this guy. Maybe I can take his armor down. He's gonna attack Ganolf, isn't he? No. He's not. Blue guy won't be able to hurt us. This guy. And this guy, okay. Damage split? Nope. Alright, Egil. He's almost dead. Gotta watch out for those slingers. This guy's up first, okay. Definitely gonna hit him with lightning. How come it doesn't jump? I'm confused here. Got blue guy. I don't want blue guy to move. Gonna hit him with some arrows. Okay, let's see. Blue guy will move. Then this guy, he's already dead. This guy. Kinda need him to get a bit more damage. No, don't walk on the trap. Nice. Perfect. Let's see. This guy will move. He's near dead. That guy's damaged. I need to take this guy down. you go here. Do your Tempest swing. He's gonna summon. Alright, can I hit him with lightning from this place? I can. Should jump to his ally this time. There we go, perfect. It's gonna summon as well. We lost Outlive, but Outlive can't fight in the final battle anyway. Okay. Gandalf should be able to take him down from here. Let's beat this guy up. Then let's go into pillage mode. Right, easy mode. Victory. Outlive is injured. Not too worried there actually. Because we only got the double fight now with the last boss and we're not using Outlive. Juno. I wasn't sure if I'd ever see you again, Avon. She smiles and they embrace. Avon is completely taken aback, as though he doesn't dare believe she's real. I'm sorry I couldn't make it to Sigerholm. I ran into problems. Problems is putting it lightly. There's a mile-wide canyon practically splitting the world in two over those hills. Couldn't find a place to cross. Worse, Dredge are practically falling out of it like blood from a wound. They're not coming from the north anymore. They're everywhere. We noticed. Glad to see you made it out alive, Ingvar. I take it the others didn't. Hakon becomes quiet and he motions towards Juno. She got across somehow. Found her out goal for a second time since leaving Strand. We need every X we can get right now. Bellower is here. Gods be damned, I thought I was free of that madness. I will deal with Bellower. Come on, no need to tempt him by standing out here. Hakon's caravan enters the city, fighting off waves as Dredge as they go. To your relief, hundreds of skilled warriors are now safely in Boersgard. Some Varl. Hakon joins you with his personal bodyguard, Mogr behind him, the Prince Ludin, and his entourage are in tow, though looking less than pleased to be here. I have one last trip to make. I need this one to come with me, she says, pointing to you. I'm sorry, Avin. You must wait for me one last time. Do not let the city fall before I return. It takes everything within Avin's power to hold back, but he does. She turns to you. Rook, come with me. We'll return in 2 days, maybe less if you're as quick as you look. Tell anyone who needs to know. Juno pauses and something shifts in your vision for just a moment. I know it's hard, she says, her voice filling your head. And you're already been through a lot. As she speaks again, the rest of the words melt, but you're needed. You can't find the words to argue. Alright, we're going to the Godstone. Godstone Strats. Get the silver stones. You don't remember leaving the city, but here you are, walking through unfamiliar ground behind Juno. You're alone, aside from hundreds of Dredge who are all facing an enormous stone ahead. The hairs on the back of your neck stand up. For some reason I thought we could go into the training camp. Maybe we can, maybe we still can, but it will have to be after Strath, so I'm not really sure. We're at the Godstone of Strath. She glanced nervously around, but the Dredge didn't seem to hear her. It's okay, you can speak softly. This is where you're going to sacrifice me? Juno smiles. What could have come across as a profoundly creepy look Looks sincere instead. No, the Dredge cannot see us. To be more precise, they can see us, but I've convinced them not to be concerned. I can understand your apprehension, though. Who are you? I wish we had time for a proper introduction. My name is Juno, I'm on the Menders Council. You've met Avent, my apprentice. How are you doing these things, controlling minds? I thought Menders built things and healed wounds. You're right, Menders do these things. Some of us still practice the teachings given to the loom others' first creations. We are called Volca. I believe I'm the only one who can influence another's mind. Then why not take control of Bellower? I learned your talent to heal minds, not control them. Though even some Volca have trouble believing this, taking control of Bellower is the difference between convincing a child to sit still and telling a starving bear to stop being hungry. The truth is, we rarely match for the Sunder anymore. Our advantage is that we can train more Volca. It is also our weakness. The Volca pass on and lose their knowledge, while the Sunders simply grow older and become more powerful. Belor is both immortal and beyond my influence to a point. Then how do we stop him? The Gods of Secrets will play a part, as will you. What are we doing out here? Do you know of the Gods' traps? Few know the stone exists, even among those who have lived their whole lives in Boersgard. Well, Dengler deals in fortunes, stress taught men the value of trade in a different way. He showed them it has consequences, two sides of the same coin. See the silver in the stone? The Gil up here wears away the stone, but the metal remains. We need a piece of this silver. The god Strauss is wrapped by imagery of silver weapons. The myth said he traded these weapons to the gods, and they used to kill each other with it. Those who seek out the stone call him the god of trade, the Menders call him the god of secrets. He was both. Why are we surrounded by Dredge? They seem to be drawn to the god stone. There are many things we don't know about Strauss. Maybe they see him as a patron, or as an attraction they cannot explain. Does Strauss have something to do with the serpent in Einartoff? What was that thing? I cannot say. Can't? I have my suspicions, but until I had my time at the Menders Library, it would be unwise to speculate. For all our knowledge, it always seems as though we know little. Imagine how the rest of us feel. On the contrary, the less the people know, the more certain they tend to be. Why'd you pick me? Why didn't you take Avent or Hakon? You don't even know me. I apologize for putting you in danger. Avent must keep Boersgard from falling while we are away, and if something goes wrong, I need to be certain one of us makes it back alive. I saw the thoughts of each person when I arrived at Boersgard. You were the only one I knew would return. What do you mean? You would find your way back to Alet no matter what. Juno waits patiently for your reply. Let's go and get what we need. Indeed, you need to dislodge at least a fistful of the metal. We will forge it in the arrow and slay Bellower. Wait, after everything you told me, make a magic arrow to shoot Bellower? That's all it takes? Why didn't you do that a long time ago? Juno gets in a faraway look in her eyes. No, that's not all it takes. What I tell you now must not be repeated. The arrow will not kill Bellower, even were it to strike his heart. He has no physical weakness, but it will sow doubt in his mind. When it pierces him, I will help him to believe the man is dying, that he is dying. The rest of you convince him of that with sword and axe. Everyone who fights at your side must believe it to be true. You're going to trick him into thinking he's dead. That is the most insane. He really can't be killed? No. Someday he will awaken and realize he's not dead. I imagine he will be quite upset. First, we must make the arrow, focus on the task at hand. She looks knowingly at the godstone, waiting for you to start climbing. Rook, I'm not certain how the Dredge will react when you do this, and behind us is a sudden drop, so be careful. Approaching the back of the stone, you start to climb, looking for a loose piece of silver vein. Even without looking onto the Dredge, you can feel each sinister face watching you closely, held back only by Juno's influence. Panic races through your blood. Climb higher where it might be easier to remove. Let's see. As you climb, you can help but notice a stony mass of Dredge lined up before the godstone, like worshippers before an idol. Just a glimpse nearly immobilizes you. Your hand rests on a piece of silver that comes away easily. The Dredge do not react. Look for another piece. While you're here, you glance quickly around to see if there's any more low-hanging fruit. You're able to pry away another small piece of silver ore before your nerves give out. You nimbly descend to where Juno is waiting. Well done, she says, as you walk back through the Dredge. There it turns in union to follow. The dread that linger and the shadow shaking your hands does not subside for hours. Okay, gain Straf's whetstone. You approach the gates of Boersgard again, relieved they are still standing. Looks like they took a beating while you were gone. A lad rushes to your side and throws her arms around you once you've crept to the gates. Juno smiles at the reunion and tells you, "Take this time with your daughter, find a smith who can fashion an arrow from that silver. I have other things to which I must attend, but meet me on the walls when you are done." So we got crafter, map, market, heroes. Yeah, we don't have a... I was afraid of that. So we don't have a training ground here. You have a lot of renown, so I can't upgrade the lad, unfortunately. I'll keep 44 then. Checking the items, maybe there's a really good item among them. Nope, that's it. Alright, well guys, I'm gonna end the video here. And then in our last video, we'll do the final battle, along with reloading an old save, just before reaching Boersgard. And then, hopefully we had enough renown to put into our caravan so we can get 6 level 5 units. I just realized that after Sigbjorn, where's Sigbjorn? Oh, he's not with us even. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Sigbjorn is 5. Gandalf is 6. So yeah, should reload the old save and just do it then. We're at the perfect condition, so I'm gonna end the video here. I thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please leave it a like. If you're new to the channel and you'd like to subscribe, you'd like to help me out, please subscribe. Also, hit the notification bell to be updated about more of the Banner Saga. Also, don't forget to hit, if you have any tips, comments or suggestions, leave them down below and I'll try to reply to you as soon as I can. This is Daryl from Final Fantasy Fan, and I thank you guys for watching. P.S. I should really learn how to work on my outro. Thank you guys for watching, till the next.